Well, I've been shooting so many 3D video, or 3D videos, yeah, 3D printing videos, there we go, that I've been kind of neglecting videos for the hydroponics and the greenhouse. We've had, I don't know, about 1 billion storms, good ones too, lots of winds, thunder, lightning, hail, you know, the whole bit. There's another damn bug in here. Anyway, the greenhouse has been perfect. The design lends itself for the wind to just run right over it. It hasn't impacted it at all. No problems with the plastic. The only issues we've had is too much heat. As you can tell from some of the plants there, they've got a little bit of heat damage. But we've got fans, we've got, you know, doors open, we've got all kinds of stuff to kind of mitigate that. But I thought I'd give you a quick little update on the hydroponic part. These are the tomatoes. I don't know if you remember, but the tomatoes were really, really small. They were being grown in the garage at the time, and then taken out like a day before the big fire. But now you can see how big they are. I mean, I'm 6'2", and they are way taller than I am. So here, I grew these guys from seed. These are the cucumbers. See all the little flowers there? These little, I don't know what the heck these things are called, arms that grab onto anything. They're kind of neat. Look at that. I put the string here for it to climb on, and sure enough, that's what it's doing. But is there any cucumbers yet? I haven't checked yet today. Nope, just flowers. So it looks like this guy might turn into one. But it's coming. And then tomatoes. I got tomatoes everywhere. Lots of little flowers. At last count, I think I was up to 19 tomatoes, kind of hidden throughout here. Here's a couple of clusters here. They're good size. I mean, this is the reference to my hand anyway. I've got tomatoes everywhere. Another nice cluster. So this is doing beautifully. Yeah, this has got to be, well, I mean, it's up off the ground here. What, 1.5 feet, so 18 inches I think, so probably at or near 5.5 to 6 inches, or 5.5 to 6 feet tall. Nice growth. Oh, got some more buds coming on. Excellent. So yeah, the tomatoes are doing quite well. To support them, kind of go in here to, oh, it's going to rain, it sounds like. To support them, I just did these strings and attached it to the support 2x4 going across the top, and it seems to be doing rather well. And leaving the door open during the days, not only for ventilation but to help get the bugs in here so they can pollinate, is definitely a good thing. But yeah, we're gonna have in the next week or two, probably 2 to 3, some good tomatoes coming off. This will supply for a little while. Not too bad. But anyway, thought I'd show you guys that. And then here's some other stuff. I don't even know what half this stuff is. This is the other set of cucumbers grown in the ground. It had a heck of a head start, probably a good 2-month head start. You see how big this stuff is. And cucumbers everywhere. They're hiding. Where are you? Ah, there's a cucumber. Look at that sucker. It's huge. I think these are pickling cucumbers, if I'm not mistaken. Here's another tomato plant here. This one's grown in the ground, but you can see how much smaller it is to the hydroponic tomatoes. More tomatoes. But yeah, heat really plays a big part. Something that I didn't really consider when I originally constructed the greenhouse was how much heat was going to be concentrated in this area, and how to mitigate it. If I had known, I probably would have developed the front and the back a little differently and put in bigger fans to really circulate the air. But oh well, next time. So anyway, quickie little update on what's happening. And before the rain gets too vicious, at least there's no wind this time, I'm going to go ahead and go back inside. But A little growth update. And just a quick word on what I'm using for the nutrients for the hydroponics. pH, it's fairly easy to maintain. Once you get it stabilized, the pH pretty much sits right around 6 where it's supposed to be. Every once in a while, especially after I add some nutrients, I gotta adjust the pH a little bit, but for the most part it's pretty self-contained. I maybe test it once a week nowadays. But anyway, these are what I'm using for the nutrient base. And I'm just following the directions on the back here for how much to put in. And because the container that I have the water in is 27 gallons of water, I just times everything by 27 and go that route. It usually ends up being something close to a quarter cup of each, you know, give or take, depending on what stage of growth everything's in. And I want to say I put the last nutrients in 3-4 weeks ago maybe, and the water's still nice and red, so I'm gonna call that good, I think. And the plants seem to be, you know, eating it up pretty well. Found out you don't leave these outside in the heat and the sun, because this is what happens to them. Well, that one's actually not bad. Here we go. This is the red one, and you see how it's now kind of clear, and green one more or less clear. This one for some reason looks okay, but I don't know how good it is, so I ended up having to buy all new ones up here. That happened a few months ago, and then I was almost out of these anyway, but these were also out in the sun, so had to get new, which sucks because this stuff ain't cheap. But anyway, that's what I use for the tomatoes and cucumbers, and they seem to like it fairly well.